that the Haryana Congress delegation in fact has now been stopped at the Nuh area. As we pointed out, this delegation by the Haryana Congress, they wanted to visit the violence hit areas, but as of now, information suggesting that that entire delegation has been stopped. We'll try and establish a connection with a colleague to try and understand what are the reasons as to why have they been stopped, how many members were in this delegation, and if there is any reaction that's coming in as far as the Haryana Congress delegation is concerned. But the update that's coming in is, as I pointed out, the Haryana Congress delegation in fact has been stopped from entering violence affected areas at the Nuh border. That's the kind of information that's coming in. As I pointed out, Congress leaders wanted to visit Nuh. They wanted to interact with family members. They wanted to meet the violence victims as well. But information now suggesting that they in fact have been stopped. Anshul is joining us on the broadcast with more details. Anshul, help us understand why have they been stopped? How many members were in this delegation and what are they saying now?
So yes, approximately 4 to 5 members were in the delegation that was initially led by the senior Congress leaders, whereas there was another delegation that was supposed to reach Nuh today and was supposed to take the assess the situation on ground, and that was a delegation of the RLD. However, since curfew has been imposed in that entire area, people have been asked to stay inside their homes, and there is still a lot of tension that is prevailing amongst the communities, and hence both these delegations were stopped at least 10 to 12 kilometers away from Nuh and were taken to Gurugram, where they were asked to not come to Nuh at this point in time. Over the next few days, we can expect that these delegations would be allowed to meet the victims out there in Nuh, because the kind of restrictions that have been imposed at this point in time, these restrictions are likely to be taken away. The internet restriction that is over there, the curfew that is over there still, although there is some relaxation that is being given at this point in time to the people of Nuh to venture out of their houses, but yes, we are expecting that over the next few days there will be, in fact what sources have told us, that in fact till Monday we can expect that the curfew restrictions could be lifted, because remember over the last 1 week there has been no reports of any sort of violence that has come up from Nuh at this point in time. However, the police is going around doing rounds across the district of Nuh and arresting each and every person who has been identified through video footages and other digital evidences that the police has been able to gather at this point in time. More than 170 people have already been arrested by the Nuh police. 57 FIRs have been registered by the Nuh police, and hence the hunt for each and every person who was involved in arson and rioting is still on. There are still many people who are still at large, and hence through the support of the local people and through the support of Gram Panchayats, the police is trying to make sure that each and every person who was involved in arson and rioting that happened on the 31st of July, those should be brought to the books at the earliest, and that is the main focus of the administration at this point in time, that peace returns to that place, and hence political parties are being not allowed to go venture inside Nuh, because
so as Anshul is pointing out, the authorities on the ground not wanting to take any risk because curfew is still in place. They want people to stay inside, and that is why these political delegations now being stopped as well. Anshul, I also want to understand another aspect from you. This is as far as the government probe is concerned. This has gone on to suggest that this all plan was hatched on social media. Certain hashtags have also now been identified. What more do we know as far as this probe is concerned?
So yes, that probe is ongoing with every passing day, and as the investigation is ongoing, it is becoming more and more clear that yes, this entire conspiracy was hatched. In fact, CNN News 18 has accessed several audios that were in fact made viral during the protest that had, in fact, during the violence that had started in Nuh. And in these audios, it is very, very clear that how people were trying to instigate and motivate other people from their community to come out on the streets and fight for the community. So yes, this actually explains that how violence that initially should have only happened near the temple from where the yatra was taken out, but yes, violence happened at least 20 to 40 kilometers away from that location as well. So these are the reasons because of which it had happened, because people were actually instigating other people. Now all this is coming to the fore slowly and steadily as people are being arrested, their phones are being confiscated, and evidences are being taken out from their phones, and hence such digital evidences are coming out. So yes, the focus of the police is now to make sure that who were the leaders of the mob that had attacked that party.
Anshul,